Hello there AppSpy viewers, my name's Peter and I've got a hands-on video for you. This time it is with Assassin's Creed Memories. Now this is coming out of Ubisoft and I have got my hands on a soft-launched version. This is the Australian version that I'm playing at the moment. So, as you can see, this isn't your typical Assassin's Creed game. This is much more menu-driven and is certainly kind of starring some of the principal characters that you know and love from the series, but not necessarily playing as them too much or really kind of understanding their role very much. Like, you're not doing lots and lots of killing and jumping from jumping through windows and jumping off of towers and shivving people with hidden blades. You're not doing any of that. It's menu driven stuff. So I'm currently Edward Kenway, and I'm in the golden age of piracy. Now, you might remember that that's basically Assassin's Creed 4. And on this map here, I'm tapping these little icons, and they're either giving me, XP, or they're giving me coins, or they're giving me additional sort of tokens, bits and pieces to use, or it puts me into a series of encounters where I need to eliminate guards, pickpocket, distract guards, pickpocket, basically. So I'm going to tap on eliminate guards, and as you can see, the menu item goes away. And just wait for a second. And there we are. It's now animating, and yes, we were successful because blood just got splattered all over the screen. And above it, you'll see I've had 22 consecutive successes, plus 20. So on the right-hand side of each of these menus, you'll see that there's a success rate. I've got a 100% success rate to pickpocket, so when I tap on it, it should automatically go through and I'll be successful. The lower the success rate, the more chance you will fail that particular part of the mission. I don't actually know what failing these, or too many of these, actually achieves. Doesn't really seem to do much. So I'm going to pickpocket here. I'm yet to find that out. Like I say, I've probably been playing for about 20 minutes, as I tend to with a hands-on video. And let me tell you something. At the start of the game tells you that you need to pick a class, and that you should pick a class based on the one that suits you best, or at least it tries to say suits you. It actually says sweets you. They add an I, so it becomes sweets, like a sofa sweet. And you might think that that's like a little minor thing, and I guess in some ways it is, but just, you know, having a spelling mistake at the start of a game, a mobile version of a game in a franchise that is worth, you know, let's not muck about here, billions of dollars, certainly hundreds of millions of dollars, to have like a little error like that is pretty indicative of how you're going to treat the rest of the game. And this to me, like, so far, and again, I should preface this all by saying that this is the soft-launched Australian version of Assassin's Creed Memories, but like, it just seems sloppy a little bit throughout. Like, this feels like a card battler that just so happens to have the Assassin's Creed license kind of thwacked onto it, and that's fine. Like, I love Assassin's Creed, and I'm all about having more and more and more Assassin's Creed games because I love those games. I was thrilled when we spent a trilogy with Ezio, and I was really glad that I could see how the events of Assassin's Creed 3 were, informed by the events of Assassin's Creed 4. I think the Animus is really interesting. I think Abstergo is fascinating. The Assassins, the Templars, their relationship, all of the characters, Desmond, I think that these are all fascinating characters, and it's a universe that I want to be a part of even more. And so there's this mobile version I was hoping that was going to be kind of fun, but I'm just pressing menu options, really. I've got an energy system here. It's next to the lightning thing, and every once in a while that kind of just goes down. I haven't really been limited by skill or by payment wall or anything like that yet. I'm yet to actually hit a wall of any kind. I'm just tapping menu options. There's no skill involved. It's just, what am I going to do that has the most chance of success? I'll go for those first, build up my consecutive successes, get this plus 20%. As you can see, I'm well over it now because the game's not rewarding me anymore. And then just keep going. And wait for these really stilted animations to play out. I can't actually skip these, by the way. I'm not doing this slowly. I just can't skip them. It's taking ages. And like, so a card battler, for me, a great thing about a card battler is that it's really quick. They're really lightly made. There's not a lot of assets to get in the way, and when there are assets, you can skip through them because you want to continually grind. Like, the fun of them is the grind. But there is no fun here because tear down posters. Just wait a moment. Wait for it to load. And there we go. And when you initially load all of these things, they seem to take forever. I'm trying to, it's just, I'm tapping the screen. I don't know if you can hear. Nothing's happening. And it's taking forever. And that's weak, basically. So you get to, you do a certain number of these, and then eventually you find your target. You get to the target, and you try to race after them. In this case, I'm going after, here we are, where are we? Golden Age of Piracy, so I'm going after this chap. I think he's a slaver in the game. And once I reach up to him, I go into a very quick game where I have to tap on the screen really, really quickly, and I run after him, and then I catch him, and then I kill him, and then I move on to the next challenge. I can activate a hack if I want. I've got 0 hacks at the moment. That would give me 100% completion rate on all of these, and it would also give 100% completion rate on this stage to all of my guild members. So guilds are quite a big thing in this, or at least that I think the game wants them to be, but at the moment, because it's soft launched, I can't really, there isn't really a lot of there aren't really a lot of people playing, and therefore, so I've got Nimra. That's a level 1 person. They've joined my guild, so they'd be able to help me out in some missions and that sort of thing, but that's about it, really. And there are also multiplayer battles that you play. I think it's once a day or a couple of times a day. Oh, one of my contracts run out. Okay, so contracts are the other things. So your mercenaries have returned from the third crusade. I've got a bunch of rewards. Fantastic, I've leveled up. So the characters level up with you as well. So now I'm going to put a new contract out. I can either pay this premium this currency at the bottom for an expedited contract, which takes 1 hour, and I get lots and lots of loot, or I can just do it for free, and they'll come back in 8 hours, and I'm going to do it for free. Mercenaries have been sent. Okay. Like, it's a bit frustrating, really. This is a bit frustrating. There's a premium transfer and a basic transfer in terms of cards that you can unlock. So again, one of the big things is that you're going to want to unlock lots of cards, see lots of content that the game has to offer. So I've got some encrypted data, and what I'm going to use that for is to get new weapons and armor. So I'm just going to use one, and here we are. It's going to just take a moment. I'm going to get a card, and I've got a sword thing. It's common, so oh well, never mind. Tells me some stats about it, and do you know what, maybe we'll get some more now, because why not? So I'm going to send off all my encrypted data, get 9 of these cards. It's going to take a moment. Cool, okay, so I believe, okay, so Florentine Bracer, who else? David, Big Dave, Woolston, Papal Guard. So I'm not getting, Ezio Auditore. You can get Ezio Auditore, but I'm not getting Ezio Auditore. And you can get lots of different weapons and stuff like that. I'm sure you can probably get the Assassin's Creed, Altair's robes and so forth. I'm sure you probably can, but I haven't got them at the moment. I'm going to now equip my avatar with some more items, but so because I've collected all these items, I can equip myself with better stuff. But the thing is, I can just hit quick equip. I don't really have to go through the game or anything like that and figure out exactly what it is that would be best. No, I can just say, well, best total attack, best ranged attack, or best melee attack. I'm going to go with ranged. There we are. I guess that's changed something, maybe. And there we are. I can change my disguise. The disguise has literally no bearing on play. The game kind of tells you that. So And it's all just very menu driven. There's no action, there's no... The grind isn't fun. The multiplayer isn't very involving or engaging, very deep. The loot isn't that exciting. You send off contracts, there's a bit of grind there, but the missions just take too long. Everything just kind of ticks along at a really slow pace. Like, I don't think this is very exciting, basically. So this is my hands-on with Assassin's Creed Memories. It is soft launched at the moment in Australia, so if you're a big Ubisoft fan, if you're a fan of their output and you particularly like Assassin's Creed, then you can go and grab this now. I am a massive fan of Assassin's Creed, and I'm not massively impressed by this one. But do let me know if you're a fan of Assassin's Creed in the comments, and I will speak to you all very soon.
This is Peter with AppSpy.com. We review, you decide.